Enslaved or empowered? Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. What would you rather be? Would you rather be a slave? Or would you rather be free, empowered, powerful person in control of your life, whether or not your family lives? This is what prepping is about. Prepping is empowerment. Prepping is living insurance, like I've talked about. Some people are okay going about their daily lives, drones, on devices constantly. And they're okay with somebody else running their lives. And they're okay with somebody telling them what to do, how to do it, when to do it. Then there are those of us that believe in free will. And we believe in our personal rights, our freedoms, our liberties, our choice to live our lives how we choose to live it. We are strong. We desire to provide for ourselves. We don't want to rely on the government or anybody else to take care of us. Because, for one thing, we know a lot of us are way better at taking care of ourselves and our families than the government ever could be. The people that are not better than the government at taking care of themselves fall into the trap of having to be told what to do, when to do it, how to do it. If you're one of these people, wake up. It's so much more rewarding to take care of yourself, to grow your own food, to provide for your family. Freedom is better than slavery. Right? Okay, that should be a common sense thing. But what do a lot of people do? They go to work, working for somebody else, trading their life, which is time, right? You go to work, the time you spend at work is a portion of your life that you're trading for this paper fiat currency that, yes, I understand. Right now, it's what we use. It's what we need to procure goods in most situations. Some people may be living somewhere where they can pretty much barter for almost everything they need. But we still need some things. So we still need to use this currency. Also, when you are, I guess, just going about your life and doing things that, say, mainstream media or other sources just tell you to do, like, go get this thing, take the Kool-Aid. Okay, we have free will. If that's your free will, great. I know this. I don't feel this is as much an issue now as it used to be, because I think the people that would get it have already gotten it, and the people that won't still aren't, because they're just learning. We're learning more and more about it. The sad part is the people that did not know about it and woke up and learned the truth and had already gotten it. This is why this empowerment is important. This is why I'm here. Before I go any further, though, I'd really like to encourage you guys to please subscribe, to hit that thumbs up button. That little heart with the thanks in it down there, if you want to help out the channel, I would really appreciate it. Doing all this stuff takes time, takes energy, takes money. I really appreciate your support. Also, all your comments are great, wonderful, good community. It's part of the community building part. Sharing of videos is awesome too. I see this, I look at my analytics, and I see different sources of where my viewers are coming from. And I see that, oh, well, somebody must have posted up links there. So I go check it out. It's pretty cool. I know I found recently some of my videos on a blog. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Also, side note, I'll tell you, I just got an email or a message on Patreon from one of my patrons, new patron. Seems like a really good dude. Patreon, links in the description below. It's $1 a month. I mean, so much stuff there. I'm talking about so much stuff there. It's awesome. We're doing so many awesome things there. But anyway, he mentioned he's got, he got this experience, stuff like that. But he mentioned that he now has raised beds and chickens and a bunch of stuff that he's doing. And he said, he really thanked me for the motivation for him to do that, to get started in it. And that right here, man, that is why I do this. When you guys email me or comment or whatever, and you let me know that I'm making a difference, that really, really is important to me. Making a difference, reaching that one person, hopefully the 28,000 people that are subscribed here. That would be amazing. I don't do it. The money helps. I'll be honest. Yes, it does. Because I have a family, I still got bills to pay, I still got things I got to do. Plus I got to improve, and I got to have stuff to do this stuff with. Like, I need to buy a new laptop because I need to be able to go in there and do a lot more stuff on here on the platform. Editing, not editing the videos necessarily, but a lot of other things. So, there are costs involved, definitely costs involved. So I really appreciate it. But the main thing is reaching people, making a difference. That's what I want to do. I want to make a difference. I already served my country for 20 years in the military. I feel that I made a difference there. I did good. I made a positive impact. My views about being in the military or not being in the military have drastically changed from when I was in the military, when I used to 100% advocate every young person that is inclined to do so to join the military. Not so much anymore. But anyway, back to the thing at hand, the enslavement versus empowerment. I hope that most people want to be empowered. It's just like that whole parable of teach a man to fish instead of giving a man a fish. If you give somebody something, then, like if I give somebody food, okay, then they eat it and it's gone. If I teach them via YouTube or whatever platform how to do this stuff, how to grow your own food, how to raise your own food, how to forage for your own food, you got that knowledge, that empowerment. That is power, that is true power. Because you're much less likely to starve or to run into issues regarding food for your family if you have this knowledge. And if you're actually getting out and doing these things and foraging, etc., then that information is turning into skills. You can have knowledge. Knowledge isn't a skill. Knowledge trained on, practiced, becomes a skill. That's what's important. Skills, abilities. I really hope that I'm making a difference for more and more people. I enjoy doing this. I really do. I enjoy sitting here talking to a sideways Android, cheapo phone, but hey, it works. And I'm just me. You get me. I don't go for the fake stuff. I don't try to be somebody I'm not. I show my mistakes on the channel just like I show my victories. But if you really want to be empowered, if you really want to have the ability to provide for yourself instead of going to the government for a handout in the next Great Depression that's coming, food shortages, whatever it may be, do the stuff that I talk about all the time on my videos. Grow your own food, raise your own animals, learn to forage. We just had, I made a bunch of veggies last night. Everything in that meal came from the garden or the woods, or actually between the raised beds. Some of that was in it. That's plantain leaves. And those seeds that are growing up, I don't know if you can see them, you can actually, when they dry, you can actually harvest them, grind them up, make bread out of it. Seriously, be like plantain bread. Yeah, we had plantain, Probably over there, yeah, you can see growing along right there is Doc. Doc was in it. What other wild edible? Oh yeah, let me see, is it on film right now? Oh, it's in between, you can kind of see it right up in there. Japanese knotweed, invasive species, weed, most people think. It's edible. Made up a veggie stir fry with all this stuff. And then threw in, some chicken and stuff like that. We didn't raise the chicken, because we don't have chickens yet. But knowledge is power. Skills is true power. That's the difference. If you really want to get through whatever's coming and empower yourself, had to pause it. Little girl needed something. It's all good. Man, I love my family. I love doing this. I love empowering people. We've had a busy day today. I've been dehydrating like crazy. I dehydrate so much, my dehydrator's full, and like I'm showing on Patreon what I'm doing. Because my dehydrator's full, to dehydrate stuff without a dehydrator. Yeah, things like that. I got a solar oven project that I need to get on. It's always projects. We got a lot of stuff. Got a brand new raised bed. I got it full of organic material. Got to add some soil to that. Got to plant. I'm still planting stuff. And stuff's coming up. We're finally getting some heat and some sun. It's supposed to be hot this week. 80s, 90 by Sunday, I guess. That's hot for this area. Very hot. So yeah, that will be, we'll be switching from heat to air conditioning soon. And that's a blessing. I'm so glad we have that. And if the grid goes down, well, open up all the windows. Luckily, we usually have a fairly good breeze here. But anyway, that's way off topic. Sorry. I hope that you guys really want to be one of those people that is empowered, that doesn't have to go to someone else for a handout. Now, if you need help, faith-based organizations, friends, neighbors, people that are doing it because they choose to do it. That's the way I believe it should work. And that is the amazing and awesome way to do it. Going to the government for help, I get it. These programs exist for a reason. These programs exist to help when needed. No problem with that. The thing is, I don't want to rely on government. I hope you don't want to rely on government. I don't want you to rely on government. For one thing, it's my tax dollars and everybody else's tax dollars. But anyway, empower yourself, do the things, prepare, stockpile your food, water all your supplies, and grow and raise your own food. I love you guys. I really care about you guys. I hope I'm making a difference. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.